So we're going to calculate the intrinsic stock price for Johnson & Johnson, and the way we're going to do that is use prior year's financial information. So the first step, let's get the market cap, 381.981. 381.981. And now the price of the shares is 144.89. Next we need the free cash flow. And that's the best way to value a company, is you predict the future free cash flow and then discount those numbers back to today's dollars, and then you get the value of the company. And that's what we're going to do in this video. Next, we're going to need net income. That's part of the model. And some people ask, how come you don't use future net income and discount that back to today's dollars? And there's a couple of main reasons. Is on the income statement there's some non-cash items, and they also use accrual accounting. That can make it really difficult to value a company. Next is going to be revenue. So it looks like a nice steady increase in revenue each year. Okay, now we need to look at the capital structure, because we need to figure out what we're going to discount the cash flows by, and that will be by their WACC. So the first step to get the WACC, we need the interest expense. That's the interest on the debt they pay, $318 million. And now we got to go to the balance sheet to see how much debt they have. So current debt is due within 1 year, it's $1.2 billion. Long-term debt is due beyond 1 year, that's $26 billion. So they only pay 1.15% interest on the debt. That's really low. But interest payments are tax deductible, so let's find their effective tax rate. So the income before tax is $17 billion. And the income tax is $2.2 billion. So they only pay 12.75% taxes. That's pretty low. So we have to deduct the 1.15, reducing the 12.75 off of it. So they actually, it only cost them 1% the cost of equity. That's pretty low. They're a big company, so they get good terms. Now let's find the beta, because we need to find out the cost of equity. 0.72, which is a pretty low beta. Below 1, very secure stock. And you can see their debt to equity is 0.07. I like to see at least 0.5 or less if I want to invest in a company. So this is really, really good. And the weighted average cost of capital, when you blend together the cost of equity and cost of debt, is 7.39%. And so that's pretty much how much it costs Johnson & Johnson to obtain financing. So they want to at least earn 7.39% in subsequent years to add value to their investors. And if they weren't able to do that, it would reduce the value of the firm. Johnson & Johnson, I'm sure, earns more than 7.39% a year, so they should be pretty good. Now, let's see the valuation. So we did the estimation of the free cash flows. We did for 4 years. Then we did a terminal value, which is all the future years. And we used a Gordon growth model to figure that out. And when we discount those numbers back to today, we get a value of Johnson & Johnson of $458 billion. And when you divide it by 2.6 billion shares, the intrinsic value of the stock price is $174, which is cheaper than the 145 it's trading out in the market. So it's actually trading at a discount. And you can see Johnson & Johnson has always traded around 140 or even less. I mean, maybe they hit like 150s real recent, but that was the peak. So they've always traded below intrinsic value. So future projections of a company kind of dictate the market. The past doesn't matter, because if the past mattered, Tesla would be zero, because they've never made a profit. But people look to the future when they invest in stocks. So obviously people are not valuing Johnson & Johnson as much as they're worth. It's pretty close. I mean, every model is different, so it's definitely really close to what they're trading at. But there could be reasons if other analysts came up with a similar intrinsic value as I did, why people won't pay as much. But everybody has their own opinion on things. I'd like to hear yours. Leave it in the comments. Let me know what you think of Johnson & Johnson, or if you want me to do another company, just leave a comment. Thanks for watching.